Northwest side.
What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy
coming to you with another video.
Ooh, a live stream.
And we are driving. We are driving to a certain undisclosed location in California. Top secret geeks and gamers information. But we have Jessi, we have Kelly, and we have Jeremy. I know most of you don't know, but you know these two ladies very well. And I'm just trying to
Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get known in the YouTube space. And so I appreciate these two ladies having me on today. It's good to
you fun. How do I make this? How do I make my thing shut up? All right, I'm
turn
trying
the
to follow
volume
it
down.
Shut up! Nobody asked you.
So we're gonna stream as long as the signal will hold.
Why?
So we're cruising around California right now. So Jessi, how are you today?
I am well. I am awake. It's before noon, which makes me grumpy. But you know, what?
Are you ever not grumpy?
Sometimes I'm asleep. That's Sometimes I have cats. When my cats are on my lap, it's pretty hard to be grumpy. Yeah. It's pretty hard to be grumpy then. Yeah, heads, we are totally going to lose reception in about like 20, 30, 40-ish minutes when we go over the mountains. So that's the thing.
All right.
Just heads up.
Kelly, how are you today?
I'm awesome. I'm so happy to be here right now.
It's been a while since we had you on, so we'll definitely have to change that once I get back home. And you know, Jessi's doing her weekly spot on Geeks and Gamers finally.
Yes.
I think she might have a pretty interesting video.
You guys are gonna like it.
I loved your green book. Is that
Oh yeah, the green book review.
That was so awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Laura, the short stories here in the chat. We've got Joshua Tika. We've got Matt Deckard. We got Rob Patriot. Chio Wesley. What's up, guys? Hello. I'm glad that you're all here. I'm so happy to be here for Smile from the Hostage. Thanks, Rob. That's.
I'm trying to share this on Twitter really quick before
Jeremy's gonna crash.
I know I'm texting.
He's focusing on 2 different phones and 0% on the road. He just wants us to die.
I'll be all right. I can multitask.
So. You're not a woman, Jeremy. Everyone knows only women can multitask. Don't lie.
You don't need your controls.
So, but
Use
yeah,
the force,
we are actually we are to visit the dog rescue that we raised money for, and we're going to visit hopefully to see some of the animals, some of the dogs, and we're excited about that. And so that's where we're heading. We will stream as long as we have reception, and then when if we lose reception, we will be back when we gain reception, because that's how we roll around here. But if you have questions for us, let us know in the comments below.
Chubb asks, Jeremy's not a woman?
I am not going to confirm nor deny that. I am not here to assume anyone's gender right now, even my own, because it's even offensive in 2019 to assume your own gender. So,
indeed, it is true.
We had In-N-Out Burger. I want to make it an admission to the internet right now. I have a problem. My name is Jeremy, and I have a problem, and I am obsessed with In-N-Out Burger, and I don't really know what to do about it. But I'm probably going to eat In-N-Out Burger again later and ponder over it some more, because
I may force you to try Shake Shack for comparison and see if I can swap your addiction, or maybe give you a double addiction.
It's so damn good.
Where is the Kia?
The Kia, see, all right, here's the problem. Okay, now as you see, I obviously have 2 attractive ladies with me, but the problem with the Kia is the Kia attracts even more attractive ladies. When you have a Kia, let me tell you right now, you don't need game. You just need the Kia. And I was supposed to turn right there.
Said nobody ever. Case in point, without the Kia, Jeremy has no game or sense of direction.
None at all. None at all.
Oh, we're all going to die.
So,
do you want to like put that over there so that you can look at both of the things at the same time and maybe have a sense of whether or not you're about to crash into something?
Let's see.
There you go. Is
that better?
There you go. Oh, Wolfgang is here. Wesker75 is my very first patron ever, and the guy I met him in Munich.
Right on.
He's the coolest dude. He's just the coolest. He's cooler than you. Sorry.
Well, that's not saying a whole lot. It's a pretty low bar.
First super chat. Nicholas Glenn asks, "Where is Ivan? Wedding still on?" Question mark.
Well, Ivan's in the trunk. That's usually the answer.
That's where you keep the brown people, obviously.
Yes.
Ivan, so far at this point in time, Ivan and I have been separated by many thousands of miles in our lives. So we have postponed the wedding indefinitely. As of this point, the engagement it's not like it's off. It's not like, oh, I hate you, you're dead to me, throw the ring at your face. It's more like, I think this is not the right thing for this point in our lives. Perhaps we were a little too hasty in the throes of young love. So at this particular time, I am focusing less on my brown fiance and more on my real life boyfriend. So just seems to be the right thing at this particular moment. We have another super chat from Darth Celsius. I'm triggered that Wonder Woman is in the backseat instead of flying her invisible plane.
I like how, because when you were on that last live stream, that said you looked like Wonder Woman, and then the Jeremy Geeks and Gamers for Age put that that meme up, and so it's cool. I'm really happy that we have so many personalities at Geeks and Gamers. You know, at some point we just need to get a huge van and live stream everybody on the team while I'm driving. I mean, I'm sure Ivan has a spare van for all the times he crossed the border with all of his illegals.
Obviously.
So I'm sure we can work that out. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. That's a simple request from a simple man. Share the video. Let everybody know that we're live streaming and we're excited and we have somebody else to look at other than Jeremy, which should bring a lot more viewers at this point.
That's really the only reason I'm on this channel. He's like, hey, your hair's short and it's like sort of the same color as mine. Maybe people will look at your hair and be distracted and forget about how awful mine is. So there were so many reasons why Jeremy asked me to be on Geeks and Gamers on a regular basis, and none of them have anything to do with my content or quality as a human being.
None at all. None at all. But let's just remember, she's the one that begged me to be on Geeks and Gamers to begin with. Unlike, you know, like nowadays, her and Ivan just treat me like I'm garbage. But at first, it was like, oh, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, talk to me.
Excuse me.
Ivan had a panic attack. I was literally Justin Bieber with Ivan. I was literally Justin Bieber. Now, I can't even get him to answer my phone calls. You know,
dude, I sent you one email and I was like, collaboration, maybe. And you're like, I'm a busy man. Just send me a video. If it's good enough, I'll put it up. All right, okay, bye.
And then I met Kelly, and Kelly, we've talked about this many times. I point blank told Kelly, I'm like, I don't like your videos, but if you can talk like you are to me in person, you're good. I want to have you on the channel.
We got a super chat from Matt Decker, and he says, are we doing Disneyland? Nope. We got puppies to see today.
Yeah, no Disneyland. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to go to Disneyland. We have been working on the music video parody song the whole time I've been here, which I just showed Jessi the rough cut. Loving it, aren't you?
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You're gonna cream your pants over.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna be amazing. And so I was just in Orlando last week, and I was at Disney World, and I really wanted to try to hit Disneyland before I left, just to be able to go to them that quickly apart, but I can't make it happen right now.
We got a super chat from Man Samsung. Use Waze for GPS directions. Obviously, you're getting paid to say that. Clearly, sponsored by Waze.
I actually have it on Google Maps.
Google Maps is better.
I like Waze a lot. The problem with Waze is it doesn't minimize on my screen like Google Maps does, and that's what drives me crazy. And it also doesn't minimize up top, so you can just do the drag down to see where you're going. You have to actually reopen the app up. So that's why I don't.
That it tells you there are cops, so you can
yes.
take the speed down a few notches.
Yes.
I feel like it never gets it right for me though. I do have a friend who uses Waze who reports when he sees homeless people on the side of the road, he reports them as roadkill.
Oh my God.
All right, we got a bunch of super chats. All right, we got Sith Bunny says, I see my arch nemesis has survived. How fortunate, but not for long. My time is coming. The Sith will be triumphant. We will rule you all.
I like how you have an arch nemesis.
I know, it's pretty awesome.
I know it. It's very.
Awesome. There's always two. Sometimes they're just on the opposite end of the universe.
Nice.
People are afraid to be my arch nemesis. It's not cool.
I'm afraid of Jessi at this point. So.
Because I'm straight crazy. Even like, oh, she's violent and she's strong. No, I'm just straight crazy.
Yeah.
You can't fuck with crazy.
She throws stuff at you.
It's true.
She doesn't even care what it is.
Ask Ivan.
So yeah, very mean.
Obi-Wan and Numbers asks, Mario Kart Arcade Challenge? Make it happen.
Oh.
Everyone is being much nicer to Jeremy than Anna is when Jeremy is driving.
This is true.
Well,
This is true.
it's not gonna last.
Now, and me did the live stream, and we went into Dave and Buster's, and we played the Mario Kart GP and arcade, and I beat him with one hand because I was live streaming and I was driving one hand. So that's what happens. See, you know, when you possess skills like I do in Mario Kart, and you drive a Kia, the ladies just walk up to you at that point. Like, you know, like again, at this point in time, if you can play Mario Kart and drive a Kia, you need nothing more.
Jeremy lives in this weird delusional little world where everybody on his chats are attractive women. Like in his mind, all of you guys are beautiful women flocking to him. That's the world he lives in.
Can you just let me have this? No. Why do you have to come in with your reality bullshit, okay? Let me have this.
Hashtag alternative facts.
That's right.
We got even more super chats. We got Proper Jeremy who says Kelly and Jessi are the best. Regular Jeremy sucks. You can't really argue with that.
No, Proper Jeremy, you're just upset that I don't suck.
K-jokes. Nicholas Glenn says your passengers look better than you, Jeremy.
These are facts.
These are facts. Also facts.
These are facts.
Force Ghost Jeremy says, are you heading to Skywalker Ranch to try and get in like they did in The Big Bang Theory? Also thoughts to that Star Wars owner family right now.
Definitely. Thoughts to Anna and her family because of that video she uploaded the other day.
Yeah.
So we're all with her, as always.
We stand with our peeps. Mattuine says, new Jeremy equals Pimp Daddy Jeremy. Someone want to make that channel? No, please don't make that channel.
I like it.
I'm not about that channel.
I like it. Somebody, don't change your name. You have to make a new account, or Caitlin will come after you.
She will eat your soul.
Is Caitlin in the chat?
I haven't seen her yet, but it's not to say she's not here.
And Ruth? Is Ruth there? Star Wars for Life?
I haven't seen her yet, but I'm sure I'll find her.
She'll have a mod tool.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen her yet, though.
Okay.
Three-Eyed Jeremy says, can you keep your hat on? Peeps can see third eye.
Hey, it's a fun fact, and I just showed Kelly and Jessi, but I working on the project yesterday, I busted my head on a window, a corner of a window, and if I didn't have so much hair on my head, it might have been a bigger problem. This is like a helmet pretty much at this point. So
I think your hair actually worked as sutures to actually quickly stitch up whatever did occur there.
I have some very talented hair.
Yeah.
So.
Obi-Wan says Ruth is here. I haven't seen her yet, but apparently he said hi to her, so she is here.
Okay.
Wesker75, that's Wolfgang, says, will Obi-Wan Kenobi movie directed by George Lucas save Star Wars?
No. It would be awesome.
I would say it.
But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if George came in right now and directed an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie under the current state of Star Wars, it would be the equivalent of having a really bad relationship and a great night of sex. That's basically what that would be. You know, we'd be like, that was great, but this is still a disaster. This is still a problem. And no, it won't change. It won't systematically change what's going on with Disney Star Wars. They have to clean house at Lucasfilm. It has to start from the top. Yeah. And then it's going to take time because Kathleen Kennedy has created such a bad culture that is so focused on identity politics. And so one good movie is not going to change that. It will just say temporary, temporary enjoyment, but then reality is going to set in when we have to look at Rey and her lack of character development, or the fact that they've neutered Luke Skywalker, or they've killed Han Solo. Disney literally has tried to take Han Solo and rebrand him into their version of Han Solo, because you know damn well that their intent with that Solo movie was to make Solo the Han Solo moving forward. So all of the marketing, they wanted it to be Alden Ehrenreich. They wanted it to be their version. Piss on that.
There's a reason why Luke and Han are so different characters, and that there are Luke people and Han people. We love both of them, but there are people who Han is the guy, and there are people who Luke is the guy, and you don't start a character out, they don't start the same way. That was such an issue for me, is the young Han Solo they're trying to create is so much like A New Hope Luke. He's so much like him.
Softer,
This like
he's like
exactly
he's like mushy and more sensitive, and
he's yuppie. He asks all the questions. He's got this like unnecessary bravado. Like Han's overestimation of his ability is very different than Luke's.
That's why he doesn't ever want to know the odds. Is because he believes in his ability and he just wants to go with it.
Exactly.
Versus the Han they have is just the exact opposite of that.
Where Luke's whole thing, his false bravado, is he wants you to give him a chance to prove himself.
Right.
Han is not asking you for a chance to prove himself. In Han's mind, he has proved himself to him.
Exactly.
He's
That's
like,
what makes him so awesome. That's what makes him such an awesome character and person and guy. It's just
very good points.
We got a bunch more super chats. I'm pronouncing your name as it's written, not as it's spelled. It's Jägerbaum. Learn how to spell Jaeger, motherfucker. What are you all up to? Hope it's fun. Speaking of, what are you looking forward to this year in cinema and TV? Drive safe. Thanks for the super chat, Jägerbaum. We are going to hide the body. Whose body? That's for you to figure out. I'm looking forward to Endgame. I'm really looking forward to Endgame. They're making a live action movie of The Goldfinch, which is a great book by Donna Tartt, who is an alma mater from my college. I'm curious about that as well. And I'm so looking forward to Shazam.
Toy Story 4 is tops for me. Toy Story 4, and I'm nervous about it, just as I was nervous for Toy Story 3. But Toy Story 4 is the king for me. It's a perfect trilogy. Those are my favorite movies. They're my favorite Disney movies, and so there's nothing. And obviously, I'm looking forward to Endgame, and I'm looking forward to Episode 9 too, just so we can kind of go ahead and finish this piece of shit trilogy off. So,
did you cry at Toy Story during Toy Story 3?
I did.
You totally did.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah. All right, how about you, Kelly?
I'm so skeptical with cinema these days that I feel like I have to run everything by Red Letter Media first.
Nice.
So I don't really watch anything until I hear from them or someone reputable that I trust in their opinion.
Did the Last Jedi kill it for you that much?
It kind of. I mean, I think it's been building to that point, but once it came to The Last Jedi and I saw the critical score and I realized that not only, the Academy and everything else in Hollywood, but critics have been bought and sold and everything's been infiltrated by this identitarian virtue signaling regime. I don't really have a lot of faith anymore in the actual quality of things.
Identitarian.
Given, rave reviews. The only people I trust are people that I know are completely honest.
Well, it's kind of like, I really had no, the Green Book was not on my radar until I watched her video that she sent, and now I have a ton of interest in
Got to see it. By that same token, Black Klansman, I don't know if any of you guys saw that.
I didn't.
The thing, I sometimes refer to Spike Lee as he's kind of like the Black Quentin Tarantino, where he likes to fuck around, he likes to sort of play with reality in ways that I think are really fun, actually. What's really cool about this one that's I think a little bit of a departure from some of what he's done before is it's very fact-based. You can talk to the guy who it's about. This is a true story. There's not some shit he made up. It's very, and so that's what's really interesting about it is he does draw some parallels to today at the end of it, but he's not doing some overt narrative commentary on it. He's actually just showing real footage. He's showing documentary footage, personally shot footage at the end of the film, which is really interesting, and sort of drove home certain points for me. And again, I don't want to get political or anything, but drove home certain points for me that really hadn't hit me in that way before the film. The film itself is absolutely hysterical. I mean, you're talking about things that really happened, like a black guy getting on the phone with David Duke and talking about white supremacy with him, where David Duke has no fucking clue that he's talking to a black man. I mean, it's powerful and hysterical at the same time. Plus, you get to see Adam Driver do acting in a real character that doesn't suck. So
he was good in that movie with Channing Tatum.
Which one was that?
Lucky Logan or Logan?
Oh, Lucky Logan. Yeah, I didn't Logan. Yeah, Logan. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
I heard it was good. Yeah, I mean, I really like Adam Driver. I think he's a fantastic actor, and I actually think he's relatively good looking when he is not in Kylo Ren's body.
I think Adam Driver is a good actor. I think he does a good job as Kylo Ren. Actually, I think he does the best job of acting in of the new sequel trilogy characters. I think he does the best job.
I agree. I just hate the character. The character makes me sad. We have more super chats. We got Mary Vidal says, "Why you need hot girls in chat? They're in Dakar." That's because we've already rejected Jeremy, so he's got to look for something elsewhere.
What's up, Mary? And I went on Mary's live stream, or just in the comments the other day, and you say hello. And she's just started her channel up, so keep doing it, Mary. Keep going.
She said another super chat that says, "Oh, and Jeremy, thanks for dropping in on my stream the other night. It meant the world to me. Seriously, you're amazing."
I appreciate that.
Said no one ever.
So, except for Jessi off camera. Jessi's like, "Jeremy, you're so great, but when we turn the camera on, I'm gonna be a bitch."
I love Jeremy's Jessi impression. This is Jessi in real life, and you turn the camera.
It's actually not true.
Talking like this.
It's actually not true at all. We were sitting at In-N-Out, and she's dropping so many F-bombs. We're just having a normal conversation. I'm looking around like, damn, Jessi.
I'm from Philly. I can't help it. That's how we talk. Come to my city. People go, hey, go fuck yourself. That's how we say hello.
I'll never forget when me and you were walking down Hollywood Boulevard when I was here last time, and we were talking about the Patriots and the Eagles Super Bowl last year.
God,
and she's talking about how much she hates Brady, and we're walking Hollywood Boulevard, and ahead we see a guy has a fucking goat,
a baby goat,
on Hollywood Boulevard,
not even on a leash.
And I'm like, there's Tom Brady, you know, because the greatest of all time. We walk up, and a guy said his name was Tom Brady, and you were so mad.
I was like, I like this goat until now. Now I'm gonna punt him into traffic.
Baby goat's name was Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yes, it was so good.
Darth Gavel says, be sure to lick that like button, everyone.
Mash that melee button, if you don't mind. Simple request from Simple Man with some extraordinary ladies. You like that? You like that? Not simple ladies. I'm just a simple guy. Okay? I'm just a simple guy. I just put my hat on. You know, and look, I know it does take a lot of work for this to happen. You know, I mean, it takes a lot of work. I know it looks like I just wake up, put a hat on, sunglasses, and the same exact Alabama pullover every day. But this is a lot of work.
That actually makes it more sad. You realize that, right? Like, it just makes it way more sad.
If you go to my personal channel back in 2015, when I was bitching about prequel haters, I'm wearing a Star Wars hat just like this and an Alabama pullover from 2015. I don't know if that's impressive or sad, but
a little bit of both.
I'm good either way.
Sorry, I have clothes from middle school that I still wear. Straight up. Yeah. Shows you how much I've grown. I hit puberty when I was 11. I stopped growing when I was like 14. So
we may be losing reception. Is this the point where you think we might?
We still got it for another little bit, but it'll be. Because we're now going into the valley. I live. So fun fact, you're asking about where I live. It's up when we go down this mountain. It's like that way a little bit.
Okay.
So, in as vague as terms as I can give you, so as not to gain stalkers.
Not to get any stalkers.
We got a super chat from Kelvin. Rob Switch ready to beat Jeremy at Mario Kart.
Look, you're going to accomplish a lot of amazing things in your life. You're going to do wonderful things. Your family's going to be proud of you. Your friends are going to be proud of you. But the one thing you're not going to do is beat me at Mario Kart. So, but you can keep trying. And I want you to keep trying, because striving to be equal to the best will make you better. But you will never get to the point where I'm at. I'm on another level.
Guys, I just wanted to say to you really quickly, it's a trap! Someone in the chat asked me to do that. So there you go. Math isn't my best subject, says Jeremy likes JJ so much that he's doing the lens flare to the point where you can't see anyone.
I can fix that. I can fix that.
He's gonna crash trying to fix it. Ooh, clever Jeremy. Is there a clever Jeremy? Because now maybe there should be. Is
that blocking though? I don't know.
Proper Jeremy says, Kelly, tell us how I introduced myself when we met.
Oh, okay. So when I first met Proper Jeremy, I was meeting normal Jeremy. We were going to the bar to watch the Alabama, and I walked into the bar, and Proper Jeremy was there, and he said, "Hi, I'm Kelly," to me, and we hugged, and I was like, "Oh, you're Kelly too?" And he's like, "No, I'm not. My name's not Kelly."
Wow.
It was awesome. It was beautifully awkward, and I love all things awkward because I'm awkward, so I loved the awkwardness of the moment. It was just amazing. It was two awkward people coming together and realizing how awkward could be beautiful at the same time.
Isn't there a movie about that? Oh no, that's about like an autistic person.
That works too.
That was such a fun day because Alabama was playing Georgia, and we were getting beat the whole game pretty much. And then our star quarterback got hurt, and then Jalen Hurts came in, and it was really cool that everybody got to see the emotional roller coaster that I go through during an Alabama game, and ultimately Alabama won, only to get our ass beat against Clemson. But that's another discussion for another time,
dude. So I've talked to you a little bit. I mentioned I'm starting a new channel. I'm in the works of it. It's going to be like a really legit thing that I want to one day sell to like a network. It's LA cheesesteak reviews. So this is my Philly centric channel where I'm going to go around Los Angeles trying to find a good Philly cheesesteak. you want to do a guess, and we can try to find a New York pizza, I'm down for that too.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's hard to find.
There's a couple places that ain't bad. They're not, it's not legit, but there's a few places that are not bad. But anyway, at some point I'm going to live stream me watching an Eagles game, and man, you think you're bad? The Eagles-Bears playoff game was me, and like, I don't drink during football games because, like, I need alcohol to watch sports ball. I drink because my nerves need it. Like, I didn't even get drunk because my nerves my adrenaline just burned straight through the booze. That's the counterbalance. But the entire second half of the game is me clutching the neck of the beer, staring at the television, totally oblivious. Unfortunately, I'm in an Eagles bar, so everyone around me is an Eagles fan. Totally oblivious to my surroundings, screaming full volume. And if you guys have ever if you've watched, I think my solo review is one of the only times on my channel that I actually go full volume. Imagine that, like the 1 or 2 lines I do that for an hour and a half. Expletives, nonsense. I want to be near her. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? All right, you're all Eagles fans too. That's what.
That's awesome.
All right, we got more super chats. We got Timogenize here. He's got a really good review up right now of Clash. It's a spoiler-free review if you're still on the fence about whether to see it, so go check that out. But he says, what's up, y'all? Hey, I don't know if it's been said. Has the meetup spot been announced yet for Star Wars Celebration? Definitely rolling, but need to plan.
No, Jeff and I are actually, we talked about that last night after the High Council. He called me, and we're gonna work that out, because next week the High Council is on Geeks and Gamers, and we're gonna talk and work it all out hopefully by next week. So we are currently discussing that.
Let me know when that something is figured out, because I'm still on the fence about going right now.
Okay.
Mostly because it conflicts with the most important tournament of the year domestically in terms of refereeing. That said, based on the schedule for what's happening at Celebration versus what's happening there, I could potentially do both.
Okay.
So, plus I got to go to Salt Lake City. It's in Salt Lake City this year, and meet Becky Embers. Becky Embers she's the one who wrote the fan fiction, the Jessi Ivan fan fiction.
Okay.
She's a smut writer. She writes like Star Wars erotica. She writes Mormon porn. She's hilarious, by the way. But yeah, she has written. There is a Jessi Milestone Ivan Ortega fan fiction by Becky Embers. So you want an interesting read? Check it out. Joshua Tika says, "Bad Bunny baby trap kings."
What?
I don't know. That's just what it says.
Smash the melee. Are we up to 200 melees yet? I can't read it.
Hold on. I can't see it while I'm looking at this right now. Oh, up there. Not quite 184. We're getting there.
Peanut allergies in the car?
Nope. I think people with allergies should die. That's not an accurate statement. That's not how I feel. Silva Luca sends us Canadian dollars. Peanuts! I love nuts.
They're not salted.
That's okay.
I'm good. Thank you.
Because if they're salted, I eat all of them. But if they're unsalted, I only eat a small portion.
Smart. Silva Luca says, "Oh man, you guys don't have snow." RF. It's California, dude.
Yeah.
Southern California.
Yeah.
Matchween says, y'all see Glass? Very disappointing. I have not seen Glass.
I have not seen Glass yet.
I saw the Red Letter Media review, which is just as good.
Fair enough. No, I will see it. I definitely will see it.
I have no faith in M. Night. Every time I try to get excited for his movies, the only one I've liked recently was Devil, but I don't even think he directed that one. I think he was a producer on it. I really like Devil, but outside of that, I haven't liked anything of his since ever. So.
Really? Not Unbreakable?
Nope.
Not Sixth Sense?
Well, Sixth Sense got spoiled for me before I ever saw it, so I never could appreciate it for what it was and see it.
Signs?
I didn't like Signs. I didn't like the acting. I hated Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix's acting. The only one I really liked, honestly, was The Village.
I love The Village. The Village is great. Also,
Yeah.
except The Village's entire plot is ripped from a young adult novel that I had read many years previously. But aside from that, it's a good movie. It's a good movie and good acting. Obi-Wan says, after all of this Mario Kart, it's with the C, trash talk, we need a Humble Jeremy account.
I am humble. I'm a very humble guy. I don't really get into confrontations or arguments with people. I never, ever get aggressive on social media. I mean, I never do that. I'm a very, very nice guy. I respect women, and I just, I don't believe in confrontations. I'm like Rex from Toy Story.
Thus concludes concludes your lesson in sarcasm for the day.
I honestly need to stop. Like, I have to stop. Like, so many people are screenshotting all of my sarcastic responses. Fucking asshole from Geeks and Gamers. You know,
Okay.
it's so bad.
Yesterday, someone's going to definitely take this moment and like send it to MSNBC. There was definitely a moment yesterday on my channel where I raised a glass of wine and said hooray for hate speech.
Oh, boy.
So I'm done now. That's over for me. Oh, my life is ending. Wally Reyes says, please tell me you're going to the Gator Motel.
Gator Motel is in Orlando. Kissimmee, as a matter of fact. So I will be back in Orlando hopefully in March. So I need to make a point to go by the Gator Motel. It's a very, very fine establishment. There's rumors of a possible tube TV there, and it may have color. I don't know that for sure. Running water is something that they're working on at the Gator Motel, and I don't think air conditioning is in the plans yet.
Oh my god.
But hopefully at some point.
I just had the best, worst idea ever. Geeks and Gamers camping trip.
Oh, I like it.
Best, worst
I
idea.
like it. I like
It's
it.
gonna be amazing and terrible.
Or hiking. Hiking
Yeah.
and camping.
Geocaching.
She's like,
Geocaching,
no.
hiking, and camping.
Geocaching.
As long as it involves sleeping in the woods and forcing Jeremy to babysit us while the rest of us get wasted.
yeah.
Or maybe it's isolated incident, Jeremy, you're in the woods, no one will ever know.
Yeah, I heard that.
Here's your bottle of whiskey.
Never happening.
That's alright. Then you can babysit us, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna draw dicks on our faces when we fall asleep.
I will definitely do that. I'll definitely do that.
I got a $20 super chat from Andrew Mains.
What's up? Thank you for that.
Thank you. Good to see that my favorite band of rebel scum. Good to see my favorite band of rebel scum reading. Smash that melee button, y'all!
Thank
Every
you.
like and sub the channel gets makes tears fall from the eyes of Ryan Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy, SJWs, and NPCs everywhere.
Yes.
And we are up over that 200 like mark, so
Nice.
thank you guys. We have a $2 super chat from Nobody, message retracted. Thank you, Nobody, for whatever horrible thing you said. I already said this is a trap. Jeez, everyone still wants me to say that. Or one person does, at least. Maybe one person repeatedly.
It sound like him.
It's a trap!
It's
You just have to turn into a squid. Ooh, D's Nuts is a good brand. Try it. What else is happening?
Trader Joe's is the best peanuts.
Jeff the Iron Wolf says, hi guys. Hi, Jeff the Iron Wolf.
What's going on, man?
What's good, dude? Oh, Jeff Chiarelli sends this $5 super chat. Is the band on a road tour? So beautiful to see the gang together. If Jessi is Han, does that mean Jeremy is Chewie? I think it's a yes. Yeah, alright, we're caught up on super chats. Oh, Empress, I bow before you. Thank you, Noe Neophobic. I appreciate the worship and the tribute.
So if you're just joining us, we are heading to meet the Danny, who runs the dog rescue that we raised money for during the 24-hour live stream on December 31st over to January 1st on New Year's night. And so we're going to head that way. And hopefully we're going to be able to meet some of the dogs, and we will record some of the footage. We're looking forward to that. And it's going to be and Kelly's the one that actually introduced me to Danny, so shout out to Kelly, so thank you for that. And Danny's also, he met Ivan when Ivan was out here a few months ago, and so he's a Geeks and Gamers channel in the community, so he's part of the community, and we're looking forward to that. We want to do anything we can. It's very important to me. Through all of the bombs that I throw on YouTube and all of the rants, at the end of the day, Geeks and Gamers is definitely, we're definitely focused on trying to help, certain causes that are important to us, and that's all up to the individual at Geeks and Gamers. Whether it's whatever charity anybody on the team wants to support. Okay, guys, we're going to have to bounce for a minute. So I'm going to end the stream now. We will be back when we get reception.
Real
Okay?
quick, one more super chat from Laura. It's a short story. It says, Amanda Ward is off Twitter. Happy moment!
Oh, yes.
Yeah!
I will check that out. All right, you
Cause to
guys.
celebrate.
We will see you guys a little bit later. Thank you for the support. We will be back.